So I want to tell you a story. It's my favorite story in the Quran. It's about the story of Musa, the Prophet Musa, and Kidhr. So the way it goes is that there was a very wise man at the time. His name was to have been Kidhr. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had told the Prophet Musa about Kidhr. And he said he's a very wise man. He's got knowledge that you don't have. So Musa was eager to meet this Khidr. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him a sign and he tells him, you'll meet Khidr when the fish slips away. So time went on and this fish slipped away and then he met Khidr. He said to Khidr, can I please accompany you on your journey? I'm told that you're a very wise man. I want to learn from you. So Khidr says, yes, but under one condition, that you don't ask me any questions. So off they went on their journey and they entered a ship. So these travelers gave them a lift basically. And when they were on the ship, Khidr bored a hole in the ship. And Musa freaked out. He's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you putting a hole in these poor people's ship? Like, they're giving us a ride basically. And he said, didn't I tell you not to ask me any questions? And he's like, I'm sorry. That was that. They got off the ship. Okay, so now they're off the boat and they run into a small boy. And with this small boy, Khidr slaughters him. He just kills him. And Musa freaks out again. He's like, what the hell? Like, why did you do that? And he goes, I just told you not to ask me any questions back there. You're asking me questions again now. Now we must part on our journey. He said, no, I won't ask you. He was freaking out. That was that. So they kept going on their travels and they hit a small town. And the custom to that time was when you was traveling that the people would let you, they'd show hospitality and, let you stay at their houses, feed you, clothe you, whatever, house you while you were traveling. And these people of this town were very greedy. So they refused Musa and Kidhr. And later on, Kidhr was seen fixing a wall. So Musa went up to him and he's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you helping these greedy people? They didn't even let us stay to show us any hospitality. And now you're helping them. So he said, that's it. I told you not to ask me any questions. You've just asked me again. And now we're going to have to part in our ways. But before we part, I'm going to explain to you why I've done the things that I've done on our travel. Okay, so now he tells him why. At the start of the journey, we hopped on the ship. And at the time, there was a cruel king. And he used to get his soldiers to hop on the ships and confiscate the ships out of greed. So what Khidr done out of his wisdom was bored a hole in the ship so that when the soldiers hopped on, they'd say, it's a faulty ship, just don't worry about it, leave it with them. So that was that. And then he said, and then when we got off the ship, there was a small boy. I slaughtered him. This boy was going to grow up to cause his parents lots of mischief and just be, cause havoc on earth. So I slaughtered him to prevent all the further chaos that he was going to cause. Then there was the hole that he fixed with the town where the people were of greed. And the reason he done this is because there was treasures behind the wall and the wall was about to break. And because the people in that town were greedy, he didn't want them to take from the small orphan children that wealth belonged to, that the father that had passed away prior, the wealth was going to go to. But Allah's wisdom is far greater than human understanding. And not everything that appears to be harmful is truly harmful for us. Patience is essential when understanding Allah's plan. Allah protects and rewards the righteous. We should trust Allah's wisdom, even when the hardships at the time just don't make any sense. But